Good morning, my strong family, or whenever you're watching this, morning, afternoon, evening, nighttime. I hope everyone is doing well. I'm a little shook up this morning because my dad came over yesterday and the foot doctor gave him some cream to put on his feet. He's had fungus on his toes for many years. So he came over basically to complain that no one explains anything to you. They just hand you the medicine and call it a day. I said, Dad, all the instructions are right here. So I showed him, I opened everything up, I put some on his feet. The problem is, he can't bend down. So how's he supposed to put it on his feet? So I told him, bring me the tube, and either I'll go over there or you come over here and I'll start putting it on your feet. I read the side effects. I didn't want to read him the side effects. Death. I mean, I got to look into it a little further. Ask Mr. Google Pants, because I don't even know what it is. In fact, I saved one of the bottles. Hold on. Know why? Okay, hold on. Maybe one of you have used it before. It's, I'll make sure there's any. This is it. And it's a cream, and he's supposed to put it on. Apply cream externally to feet twice daily for 4 weeks. He can't do it. He's not a big medicine guy at all. At all. He doesn't even like taking Tylenol. And so he comes over this morning and he says, I got to call in my medicine. I got to go get my medicine. But no, I'm sorry. See, I'm all shook up. He said, I went to the pharmacy, but they're closed. I said, yes, Dad. Today is Sunday. They don't open till 1. Sundays, their hours are from 1 to 5. He's getting worse. Me and hubby talked about it last night. I think this might be the last year that we live here. We're going to have to move in with him. We're going to have to. And it may be, you say, well, why don't you move in sooner? We just signed a new lease. That's why we can't move in sooner. Can we? Yeah, but they can also turn around and say, well, you owe us this, this, and this. I don't know. Unless hubby stays here, and I don't know. I'm all shook up. And I was just getting ready to make a video. Hubby went to his friend's house. He always goes to his friends on Sundays. And so he comes back in. I said, oh, what'd you forget now? And he's like, your dad's here. His knee's really bothering him. Put a patch on his knee. I said, okay. I have these patches. They're over-the-counter patches, lidocaine. So I put one on his knee. And he says, I even left the house, my dad said. I even left the house and forgot to put the cream on. He puts whatever he gets. And I said, well, that's okay. I'm going to put a patch on your knee. But he's so confused. He's just so confused. And he keeps saying, I'm stupid. I said, stop telling yourself, Dad, that. You're not stupid. Excuse me. You just got a little bit of dementia going on. And he says, what's that? My stepmom had dementia. He should know what it is. You can tell he's scared. I'm scared. Hubby's scared for him. I mean, we're really in a catch-22 here. I hope no one goes through this, because when I lost my stepmom in 2022, I believe it was, I begged God, please, 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 do not let me have to go through this dementia thing again. I mean, I did it for a living, I did it on the side. But taking care of family is a whole different ballgame. Not that I mind it, but with all my stuff going on, and I don't want that to sound selfish, I don't have the energy. I don't have the energy. I force myself to paint so I don't go down the cancer rabbit hole. I guess it'll all work out, because in life, at 60-something years old, everything always worked out. So I just got to believe in hope and believe that everything will work out. Because I will feel so bad if, God forbid, something ever happened to him. I know it, and I'll be kicking myself in the ass, saying, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you just move in with him? Blah, blah, blah. You know. Anyways. Update. I felt pretty good this week. I still have the congestion. When I lay in bed, I purr like a kitten. And that's after I do my breathing treatment. And then I'll get up a couple hours later, put on my oxygen. Excuse me, see? And then I fall asleep with it. But I'm afraid I'm going to wake up with the oxygen tubing around my neck. I don't think hubby would appreciate that. So. Anyways, this is the collection I was working on. It's just an abstract, sort of an abstract collection. I haven't named the collection yet. If you got a name, let me know. I'll bring them down. These are the... Whoa. Good catch. I have something I want to read to you, so don't go anywhere. I never worked on wooden boards before. And so this is a learning curve. Number one, I won't paint the sides again. I like it, but I think the wood effect would look much nicer. Why did I paint pink and purple? You know, if somebody wants to put them in their living room, unless they got pink and purple, or they really love pink and purple. So I'm probably going to paint these over. Again, it's just a trial. Here's the other one. Oh, I did name it. Flowers and Butterflies, or Butterflies and Flowers, something to that effect. I have it written down. So there's one of them. Again, I'm still working on them. And I might get rid of the pink and the purple. At least the background. I think I'm going to paint the background. I want to do neutral colors. Alright, let me put this back. Here's something else I did. Anyways, this is part of my cancer journey. I'm just showing you what I do in a day. What does a terminal lung cancer patient look like on hospice? In my world, this is what it looks like. I did my first moth. Sorry. Hi, I see you. It's not done. I was working on it as Dad came. It's on black paper. It's kind of cool. Moths are very beautiful. I love moths, butterflies, hummingbirds, all the things that fly away. Right, Belle? Belle knows. I can't believe Dad just left. I said, let me see what time it is. 12 o'clock. I've been getting up at 8 o'clock, sometimes after 8. And the day just goes by so fast. Although the clocks are going to change pretty soon. Not quite sure when, but pretty soon. Oh, I do have an update. My doctor, I don't know if I told you because it was kind of a surprise for me because, okay, so last weekend I made a video. Can't exactly remember what day it went up, but whenever it went up, I think it was Saturday. So Monday I get a phone call in the afternoon as I'm walking Miss Bell, and it was hospice, wanting to know if it's okay if the doctor and nurse come tomorrow, which was Tuesday. I said, sure. So they came, we had a nice visit. The doctor said, well, you're one tough cookie. We were a little afraid. He said, that virus is nothing to play with, especially in your condition. So please, 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 I ask you, try to stay away from people. If you go to Walmart or wherever your grocery store is, try to go early in the morning because this virus that's going on is not good. And in fact, one of our strong family members just got out of the hospital for this. I don't want to mention her name. She's a private person, and I respect that. I would appreciate it if you pray for her and her family. Her whole family was sick, except for her husband. So please just say her in your prayers, good juju, whatever you do, whoever you pray to, it's okay. Everything is welcome here. I was very scared for her. I was so scared. We've become so close, and a lot of us are close, but not like this. We email each other every single morning. Every single morning. It's just amazing what YouTube can do, and the universe, and God, and whatever you believe in. It's simply amazing. And I needed a friend like that. And I believe the higher power knew it. Trying to think what else I could say. But I'll cut this short because then I gotta upload it and this, that. But I'm still hanging in there. And yes, I am a tough cookie. Cancer picked the wrong patient, the wrong body to play with. But when my time comes, it comes, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I just know I'm not going anywhere yet. Now, next year might be a different situation. And my birthday's next month, so I don't know if you've noticed, but I've noticed a lot of people pass around their birthday. So hopefully it don't happen next month. I'm not a big turkey fan at all. And if you do celebrate Thanksgiving, I'd like to know what you're going to make, because I haven't really been cooking a whole lot for Thanksgiving. Yes, I always get stuck for cooking. Well, I don't expect my father to cook. Hubby does. No, hubby did cook last year. That's right. I think he made a lamb. But I think we're just going to go for a ham this year. So let me know. 1 year before cancer, I made Chinese food. First time ever. And it was so good. The only problem was, this wasn't a problem. Well, the problem was it snowed for Thanksgiving. So I couldn't take all the food that I made and bring it to my parents' house because they were snowed in. So we had to wait like 2 days to bring them the food, and then we celebrated. And that was the last Thanksgiving I had with my stepmom. That was the last meal she ate. was Thanksgiving 2022. Okay, I'm sorry if I bummed you out, but I want to read you something. Oh no, my glasses. I'm trying to wear my new glasses more often because my eyes are getting bad. I gotta go to the eye doctor. They're getting really bad. And these do work better. Okay, now where's my paper? All right, listen closely because this is for all of us. Let me scoot up. Ready? This is for all of you. The power of words. Use wisely. Stop saying, I'm tired, I'm broke, I'm stuck. Start saying, I'm learning, I'm building, I'm becoming unstoppable. Your mind believes what you tell it, and this is very true. Every word you speak is a seed. Speak defeat, and you'll feel often drained. Speak power, and you'll start to rise. You're not just talking, you're creating spells. Choose your magic wisely. I got this quote off of at Facebook Buddhism page FB, if anybody's interested. They got some really beautiful quotes that really touched my heart. I hope it touched yours. All right, guys. I love yous. Hopefully next week I have something a little more uplifting for you. Just please be safe out there. One more thing. So yesterday I had to go to Walmart, of course, again, because the biggest reason was I left a bag there. I'm addicted to these. I'll show you. This is my #1 addiction, which they used to come in bags, but they don't come in bags anymore. It seems like every time I find something that I like to nosh on in the evening when I lay down, oh, Michelle's addicted to these. We got to get rid of them. So now they put them in boxes. I was going crazy looking for weeks. And then I just happened to look down and I'm like, oh my God, they have them. Sour Ranch, Jolly Rancher sour gummies. But you got to get the original. Oh, I like the original. And then these. These are really good. But they're also very, very addicting. Okay, I just wanted to share that with you. I love you guys. Again, please stay safe. Let's pray for our strong family because this flu congestion thing, whatever it is, let's call it the funk, is bad. I think it's even bad than the sea. You know what that was? That was a big shit show. Okay, I love yous. Have a beautiful week ahead, and I'll see you soon. You ready? Catch it, but don't catch my germs.